Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Roots of Yggdrasil, I think. This is a game that you can find on Steam for about 13 bucks or so. There is a 20% off sale right now until September 13th, so if you like what you see, you may want to get the game while it is slightly cheaper. So this is a roguelite in the sense that there is permanent progression. You're going to send your ship out on loops, as it's called, and then you're going to gather resources and upgrade your main base, which is called the Holt. And while you're doing that, you're going to be uncovering various storylines and quote-unquote truths regarding Ragnarok and other things. So, like I said, there is the Holt, and that's where you're going to be going in between runs, and you're going to be able to upgrade your greenhouse, and in doing so, you unlock new cards and passive abilities. Different characters have different passives that will activate over time, and you can use them during a particular mission in order to do something like spawn a free house, for example. At its core, this game is a city builder / town builder of sorts using cards. But like I said, it's a roguelite, so if you're familiar with games like Slay the Spire, you may be familiar with the whole branching tree of decision-making where, you could go this way and encounter this thing, or you could go this way and encounter that thing. So you're going to choose your path, as it were, and with every spot that you land on, aside from random events and stuff like that, you're going to enter this turn-based city builder mode, and you're going to be trying to gather enough seeds to power your ship and leave that location because there's this fog that is following you. I don't remember the name off the top of my head. It's like Gamma Bap or something. I don't know. I forgot the name of it, but it's something weird. But you're going to be, dealing with this fog that is chasing you, and you have to complete these city building turn-based sections timely because, there's that ever-growing threat. But as far as the turn-based city building is concerned, that part of it is it was overwhelming at first, especially when I got out of the tutorial. A lot of it is adjacency bonuses, that kind of thing. So you have this infinite supply of sturdy housing cards that you can use, but it costs supplies to put them down. And you're going to be earning supply points and military points and runic points or whatever it's called. And certain buildings will generate these resources for you. Houses will generate population. And population is important because you'll be able to, once you reach a population goal, unlock new cards, which is kind of cool. So it's a deck builder too. So it's, again, kind of like in Slay the Spire, you're going to be adding cards to your deck, and they will persist for that particular loop / run. And again, these cards have different symbols on them, different abilities. This is the part that kind of confused me at first, because the whole idea of this, you've got all of these points of interests on the map. You've got trees and rune stones and villages. This location might want 2 of a particular building type next to it. So you have to look at your cards and go, oh, that symbol is what it wants. So I need to put this water well, for example, or this other building next to this. And then when I get enough of that building type next to this thing, it will unlock its bonus. And sometimes I'll get a card, sometimes, it could be anything. But ideally, like I said, ultimately, you're trying to get seeds. And seeds are what power your ship. And different points of interest on the map will give you these seeds, so as long as you fulfill what they want. Now, there are bad things that will happen from time to time, like storms will appear. Luckily, you can put down an observatory and then take the Smite card, and the Smite card allows you to destroy that threat, which is really cool. So there are different ways of dealing with that. So, to sum everything up as quickly as I can, this is a roguelite, similar to Slay the Spire, where you're going to go on a loop, and you're trying to earn resources that will permanently upgrade your main base, which is called the Holt. But the city building aspect of it is turn-based, and you're trying to get the seeds that you need in order to leave before the fog gets there and eats you up. That's typically it. And as far as like the building is concerned, it's all card based. You have supplies, like I said, supply values and stuff like that. So you have to build lumber mills and next to trees and iron mines next to iron deposits. This will generate more supplies for you over, every single turn. So there's like an economy as well for these maps. But once you leave that location, once you get enough seeds to launch, you will leave everything behind that you've built and move on to the next section. So don't get too attached to your like little towns that you're building. They're only there to get the seeds that you need, and then you can move on to the next location. But ultimately, you're trying to get the permanent supplies, the permanent, like the matter it's called, I believe, and the greenhouse stuff, so that you can upgrade the Holt when you actually finish your loop. That is this game, and I'm enjoying it. I really am. I didn't get a whole lot of time to play it as much as I wanted because I'm super busy right now. But I like the gameplay loop. I like that it's a rogue light, and I like that I can level up my main base over time. So this is one game that I will be coming back to as time permits. It's a bit of a brain teaser because there is a time limit to a lot of these locations. Like, you have to escape before that fog gets there. So you're really forced to puzzle it out and play efficiently. You just can't sit back and just keep la la la, end turn, end. No, you gotta be efficient and really manage your deck well so that you spend the least number of times ending your turn and waiting for that next right card to come up. It's really good. Check it out, Roots of Yggdrasil. This is Vince. Thanks for watching. Catch y'all next time. Take care.